told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Good morning, welcome back to my channel. In the video that you're about to see, I'm gonna get started in the video in a minute, but I just want to give you some background information before we get started in the video. The project that you're about to see, I've actually had it for about 4 months now, and I never said anything about it. My plan was to start this build at the beginning of the next year. So, and you know I have a lot of projects that's going on right now, so I wasn't going to say anything about this build. So because I had it for 4 to 5 months already, I have changed plans, what I'm planning to do with it, because it was an impulse buy and I'm really not feeling it like I did when I bought it. So I'll come back to the end of the video and I'll talk to you about why I don't want to use it anymore. So let's roll that footage. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we have the 5.3 sitting over here. And I don't know if you saw in the background, but I got the truck and the trailer plugged up. Because today I'm going to get the new project for my 5.3. And I'll show you when I get there to get the car. It's a couple of hours to drive to get there. But like usual with me, I always get drawn to cars that everybody doesn't have or you don't see a lot of them. So let's go. Taking over it. Okay, so this is the project that I picked up. 1971 Ford Maverick. And this is what most likely is going to get the LS implant. Alright, and I'll talk a little bit more about this when I get home. So I got a couple more hours to drive and I'll be back home. Okay, so I got the Maverick back, and let's just take a look at it and go around it and let's talk about what my plans are with this Maverick. So first of all, let me show you everything in the car. So we see the door panels is good, the floor is good, there's no rusting out on the floors. The dash pad will need to be changed, but other than that, the whole dash is there. Headliner is good. I think there's a tear back here. Yeah, so that would need to be replaced. Of course, the seats are going to be redone. Got some lenses in here and stuff, so look like everything is here. Those the kickboards in the front. And let's look in the trunk. Okay, so the trunk actually looks good. There's no rust inside of the trunk. And I know I should have checked all this before I actually decided to buy the car, but considering that everything was just done on the car, I kind of knew that it was in decent shape. All right, so the hood is not bolted down, so I got to kind of be careful. But the real problem with this car is the spacing in between the shock towers. So in order to LS swap it or do anything with it, these strut towers are going to either have to go, or you're going to have to shave them, cut them back. So that's one of the downfalls with the Maverick that I didn't know about. So that's it. But other than that, you see the car is in really good shape, or really good condition. It's just a matter of deciding what I want to do with this car, or my plans with this car. And I got a few plans in mind, but nothing is certain just yet. So, all right, we'll talk a little bit more about my plans in another video. I just want to show you the Maverick that I bought, and just show you the general condition of what it is. What it is. This is a car that I liked. I always liked the Mavericks. I didn't know much about them because I'm really not a Ford guy, but I did like the Mavericks. And this was more, to be honest with you, was an impulse buy. It happened to be the color that I wanted. It matched my engine, so I instantly thought, ooh, I could put my engine in here. And I bought it off of that emotion pretty much. So just like I said, we'll figure out what we're going to do with this car. I'll let you know in another video. I just want to get the car back to the shop and take a look at the general condition of it. And I'll get to it. As we know, I have a lot of projects ahead of this. So there's a lot of things I need to knock out before I even jump on this. So that's the goals. All right, like I said, it's going to be a while before I get to this car. So I got it covered up. Kind of keep it out of the elements until I can get to it. You see the paint was just done on it, so it has a fairly decent paint job. So I want to definitely try to preserve that. Okay, back at the house now. Let's talk a little bit about the Maverick. Just like I said, I kind of like cars that you don't see all the time, and the Maverick is one of those cars that you don't see every time you go to a racetrack, or if you're driving around and stuff, you don't see it. But what I didn't know is I didn't know that you have to do a lot of major work to put a basic LS engine or a Coyote engine in these cars because of the shock towers. So that took me at a surprise right there. So also what I'm thinking about doing with this build, I'm not 100% sure, which is why I'm gonna take my time with it. I know I wanted to put my LS engine over there in it, but also this car may be more valuable if I was to put a Coyote motor in it. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, not building the Coyote motor from the start, from the bottom up. I'm just talking about buying the Coyote motor and putting it in this car and just keeping it forward all the way through. Okay, so you see I have a 1971 Ford Maverick. Like I said in the video, I always loved the Maverick, but what I didn't know is you have to do so much things to them just to put LS engine in it or a Coyote engine, basically anything other than a small block Ford 302. So I don't think I love the car that much to take on all of that work. We're talking about changing up the whole front suspension, which is about $3,000. I have to change the rear end because it has a weak rear end in it. I have to 5-lub swap it. It's just a lot of money to go into the car that I know I don't really love the car that much. So I think what I'm going to do with this car is I think I'm just going to go a traditional route. I'm going to go with the Ford 302, try to get a 5-speed and just build the car up to where it's a nice looking car, a nice drivable car, and go from there. So it's not going to get my LS. I don't want it to put my LS in anything like that. So this is going to be another build, but it's going to be my first Ford that I ever owned. And just like I said, it's just going to be something I'm going to build to make it look nice, run nice, and something that I could probably drive around and go to car shows and stuff with, things like that. Because I don't really feel it like that, it's not going to be something that I'm planning to get too attached to. So it may just be a good car for me to flip to get another body or another car to put my LS engine in. I just want to let you know that because I did change plans with this, and like I said, I had this car for about 4 to 5 months, and things have changed during that time, and I do not want to put my engine in it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Just like I said, once I knock out all these other projects, I'll get started on the Maverick, and I'll tell you in more detail or show you in more detail of what I'm going to do with that car. Thanks for watching. Click on that subscribe button, click that notification bell, share, comment, and let me know what you think about this 1971 Maverick.